Okay, so now we want to start working with some of the aggregate functions that we have in SQL. And you can see here we have a list of functions that are real similar to what you might find in Excel: average, sum, min, max, and there are others that are similar, but we'll start with these. And then you see the last keyword there, group by. And it's important when you're aggregating some of your values that you figure out which other columns you're using, which other attributes you're using, so that you can group by them when it comes to displaying the averages and sums that you're calculating. So we'll work through that with an example. Let's switch over to Data Studio and start a new query. So let's say I wanted to see what my average total dues were by country. I only have a couple countries in here, so that should be fairly easy, but we'll start with select. So we'll do our select, and then I want the field country region, which comes out of my address table. And then I'm going to start doing some aggregations. So I want the average of my total amount due, total due. And let's give that an alias. So I will call that as average total. And then I'm going to do a sum. So the sum of all total dues. And we'll call that sum total. And then, let's just do a min and max as well. All right, so I'm going to select these from my sales LT address table. And then I'm going to do a join. Let's just do a regular inner join. And we'll do the sales order header, where I'm going to be able to grab that total due amount. So we will join that on address that the two tables have in common. So we'll start with sales LT address. Dot address ID equal to sales LT sales order header dot bill to address IDs. So you remember the sales order header has a couple different address IDs. We'll use the bill to address ID. All right, so I'm going to select. Now, if I end my query here, what I'll get is something like this. So it's basically complaining, okay, you're doing a bunch of aggregations, average, sum, min, max, but then you're grabbing that country region and you're not doing anything with it. So basically I have to add a group by anything that I'm not aggregating in order to let the query do what it is I want it to do. All right, so group by country region. And then let's go ahead and order it by country region as well, so we get it in alphabetical order. All right, so now when I run it, and yeah, I just have the two country regions, and I get my United Kingdom, then United States, and then I've got an average total amount, the sum of all total amounts, the minimum total amount, and the maximum total amount across countries. All right. So anyway, that is just a brief start into getting our aggregate functions working in our SQL query. Let's get back to the module and see what we want to do next.